Hi guys, this is Coach Ideal from Zit Math Academy, and today's lecture will be on factorization by grouping. This is another branch of factorization under the branch of algebra again. Okay, so in this example, we have an expression that goes by 2EG plus 2EH plus 4FG plus 2FH. So just by looking at these terms, I can see that I have a common E in these first two terms, and I have a common F in the next two terms. So I will choose these two terms as my common factors, and let's see how this question is being solved. So for the first two terms, my common factor is E, so I have an E here, and inside my brackets will be 2G and plus H. Okay, so I close my bracket. For the next two terms, my common factors are F, and I forgot to see there's a common 2 there, so it will be plus 2F, and inside the bracket will be 2G plus H, and we close bracket. Okay, let's pause here for a while because I want you to see this. We have 2G plus H and 2G plus H inside these both brackets. So these two terms is now the common factor. It is the group. So we are going to combine them to become this. We take the 2G plus H, and then another bracket will be E plus 2F. So basically, this 2G plus H comes from this, and the E plus 2F is just a combination of the E over here and the plus 2F over here. Okay, so this is factorization by grouping. Okay, here we have another example for factorization by grouping. The question goes 3c brackets 2d minus e minus f brackets e minus 2d. So if we were to observe this term and this term, or rather this group and this group, they are similar but they're not the same. It is the opposite. One is 2d minus e, the other is e minus 2d. So we know that this is a clue for factorization by grouping. Hence, we need to do some switching. Okay, so let's see how this question is done by factorization. So first, we write down the 3c and the 2d minus e here. Okay, let's keep the term on the left, or the factor on the left, to be constant, to be the same. So now we want to make this e minus 2d the same as 2d minus e. So what we should do is we are going to ignore this minus f first. So instead we are going to put 2d 2d minus e, which is the same as this 2d minus e. And since we have flipped this term, the minus f becomes a positive f. Okay, so how do we check, or how do you know that you have done it right? So let's expand this all these terms again. Let's open up these brackets again. So we will get 6cd minus 3ce plus 2df minus ef. So let's check with the original question. We have 6cd minus 3ce. Okay, these are the same, and we have minus ef. We have minus ef and plus 2df plus 2df. Yes. So since all the terms here are the same, then our factorization is indeed correct. Okay, so this is another way of doing factorization by grouping, where we have to flip the term inside the bracket. We flip this term, to be the same as the one over here, and the thing to take note is we have changed from a minus f to a plus f. Okay, I hope you guys can understand from this lecture and will benefit from this. Okay, so if you do like this lecture and you think this will benefit your friends, your cousins, your relatives, and so on, so just show them this lecture and you guys can listen to it together. Okay, see you.